Dynamic Brothers.
Hey guys, welcome to Super Dynamic Bros. I'm Michael Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amaro.
And guys, 2017 is over. It's been a crazy year for movies, for
Everything
pretty much.
Everything in the movie business.
And I just gotta say, 2017 has been a terrific year for us.
Yeah.
You know, it's been 7 months since we started the show, and I just gotta say, you know, big things are gonna happen for this show coming 2018.
Yeah.
But for today, we're going into our top 10 movies of the year. Gonna be talking about my list, gonna be talking about his list. We'll go from our 10 to 1.
Yeah, this is just our personal favorites. It's not saying that these are the best movies of the year.
Oh no, some of mine are not gonna be nominated for an Oscar.
No, and a lot of them too is just movies that I was able to see because I had like rarely enough free time. So whatever movies I could see, I saw.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them I wish I could go see. Hopefully, I could see it next year when it comes out on DVD.
Yeah, sorry, Shape of Water, haven't seen it.
Yeah, I wish I could saw it. Disaster Artist, I wish I could have saw it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we have not got a chance to see, but don't worry, next year we're gonna
Be on top of the world.
we're even gonna see all the crappy ones too, because I know we
kind of skipped them on purpose.
we skipped some bad movies this year, but next year we'll definitely try to save you guys from those. So I'm gonna start from my number 10. First of all, I do have some honorable mentions. I have two, ones that I wanted to make it on the list, but honestly just did not make it. Spider-Man: Homecoming, fortunately, did not make my list. Dunkirk, Beauty and the Beast, Get Out, and John Wick. Do you have to say those movies were incredible?
Yeah.
Just did not make my list. So, starting at my number 10 is the one you didn't see, Disaster Artist. Fantastic, probably the best comedy of the year.
Wow.
Honestly, just the movie really could have played like a long Saturday Night Live sketch, but it really wasn't. There was a lot of heart and dedication to that movie, so it was just a very, very, very great movie.
Surprised, I really gotta see it now. He sold me.
I'm telling you, check it out. Everyone, I highly recommend it. Watch The Room first, then watch Disaster Artist. That's how
what everybody's telling me too. But even then too, you probably don't even have to see it. If you don't have time, or maybe you don't want to see the worst movie ever, just see this movie.
I would still see The Room. Come on.
Even afterwards.
It's fun. It is fun.
So my number 10 will be The Lost City of Z.
Ooh, I did not see that one.
That was a good movie. I was surprised the movie hit me out of nowhere, like just to watch it and undo at home. So I was watching the movie and it was really good storytelling. The actors in it, I don't think it was based off a true story. Well, it was based off a true story.
I think it was. Yeah, it's based off a true story.
Well, then I'm pretty depressed for them. Great story, great ending, leaves it open, so constantly guessing like what just happened. What could it be this? What could it be that? Who knows?
And it's Charlie Hunnam and Tom Holland in it, right?
And I honestly forgot Tom Holland was in this movie.
Spider-Man.
So when I watched it throughout the movie, I'm like, oh wait, Spider-Man? But on that, great movie.
Pretty good. Ooh, sorry, my list turned off on me. Alright, coming in at my number 9 is going to be Wonder Woman. I do have to say, this movie did hit me very emotionally at some points. It took way too long for an actual Wonder Woman movie to even come out, but I'm glad it did, and I'm glad it's one of the best of the DCU EU movies. I think why it's a little bit low on my list is it's the final act is a little bit, I've seen this in other like Zack Snyder movies before, and I also think the fact that the villains were pretty weak for me just kind of a little bumped it down. But Gal Gadot, hands down, one of the best performances of the year, I do have to say.
That's impressive. My number 9 would be John Wick, Chapter 2. That was a great action-packed movie, great still storyline. Hard to top the first one, but it got really close to it.
Yeah, at some points it was like, oh wow, this may top the first one, but it never really got to that point for me. I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't be good at all.
I thought it would try to copy it too, but
Yeah.
watching this movie, I was very amazed. Still, Keanu Reeves to this day is his
Oh
performance.
my god. Keanu Reeves is a national
He needs
treasure.
to do
for
more
that reason.
movies.
He does. And I cannot wait for John Wick 3. So excited. Alright, so my number 8 is going to be Stephen King's It. Probably the best horror movie in the last, like, I don't know, 10 years probably. And even though it was a great horror movie, it's so much more than just a great horror movie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a great, like, coming of age story of all these kids. Like, I found, like, in Pennywise was such a great villain. And-
Yeah, it definitely tops the remake. I mean, the original by far.
Oh,
There's
it
no-
exceeds it to a whole new level.
And that's very hard for a remake to do.
Yeah, and this was definitely the one that really did it. Probably one of the better remakes that they've made today.
Yeah, this is
so.
one of those where you're gonna remember this movie instead of the original.
I know there's some things that happen in that movie that like I still remember and still get like freaked out and scared about. Like that's that effect that movie had on me.
Definitely one of the top horror movies this year.
Without a doubt. What's your number 8?
My number 8 is Split. I really watching this movie in movie
Yeah.
theaters. I felt a lot watching this, and all the characters, all his personalities, like
all the one character.
all the one,
technically, but
basically, like looking at them, you see different characters. Like I pictured whoever he was, and I just forget that's James McAvoy.
No, that's his best performance.
Exactly.
Without a doubt.
Like this just shows his range of acting, who he could be, and any type of characters he could perform to the T.
And honestly, a great comeback for M. Night Shyamalan.
Absolutely.
Because before that, you know, well, The Happening did happen, and
Yeah.
you know,
The Village was a village.
yeah, he didn't have a good movie since like what, Signs.
I guess.
And if you
Definitely was an
count
Airbender.
Signs. Not Airbender. But no, yeah, I did love Split, and I'm pretty excited that they made it into a
Universe.
into
Yeah.
an Unbreakable sequel, and now they have the third one coming out called Glass.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I saw photos behind the scenes. It looked amazing.
Yeah, Sam Jackson, Bruce Willis coming back to that world.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So my number 7 is going to be Wind River.
Nice. I didn't get to see that one.
Did not see this one yet?
No,
Oh my
yeah.
god. It's like it's like an old fashioned type of like western mixed with this murder mystery, and and honestly it's Jeremy Renner, you know, Hawkeye from the Avengers, his best performance
Wow.
I've ever seen. He's such an underrated actor, and
He is.
he gives such a great performance, and it's such a tense, like thrilling movie.
So you should he needs more roles like this.
He needs all the roles like this. Like he was so good. Such like he plays like a badass kind of like a tracker for like wild animals, and he finds a body of this dead girl, and he helps with the investigation with an FBI agent played by Elizabeth Olsen, you know, Charlotte Witch. So it's pretty much a
Wow.
Marvel movie at that point.
I love when they just combine all the Marvel characters
it's
together. It's
so
different
good,
movies.
But no, it's such a chilling and thrilling movie. I'd highly recommend it to anybody.
That's amazing. So my number 7 will be Get Out because it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching the movie, I came in with under expectation at first. Afterwards, I was like, wow, I have to see this movie again.
I had. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah, saw it again. Different eye view of it, and he made the movie even better the second time around.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it the first time I watched it. I think it's one of those where I do need to see it a second time to appreciate it more.
Yeah.
It's a different movie.
No, it
It's
is.
crazy actually. Like you kind of don't expect things to happen in that movie that
No.
happen.
Especially coming from like Jordan Peele. Like you don't expect him
that's
to make a
crazy.
movie like this. I was thinking more, okay, he's gonna make like a Keanu, or he's gonna make like something from Key and Peele.
No, I thought it was going to be kind of like a parody, you know, like a satire.
No,
and it
this,
really wasn't.
This has so many layers. You could see it in so many different ways. But that's why I very enjoy this movie.
All right, coming in at my number 6 is going to be Baby Driver.
Oh shit! That is my number 6.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Bros.
Insane. Let's go. Honestly, it's the coolest movie of the year for me. You know, just everything about that movie just
The
screams
music
cool.
was amazing.
Oh, it felt like the movie felt like a musical with car chases.
Basically,
You know?
like a nice, very story-wise music video.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best action movies of the year.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought, like, going into it, I thought it was gonna be just a straight up comedy, but no, it was like a classic kind of like 70s like action movie, like a heist movie, you know?
Yeah, like a bullet or Gone in 60 Seconds type movie. But
Yeah.
great story-wise behind it. There are characters in it.
Oh, what was the kid's name? Ensler. Oh, the main kid from
He
Baby
got named
Driver.
Bad
Yeah,
Names.
I can't. He's got a difficult name to pronounce. I'm sorry, man. But no, this kid is gonna be a movie star because he was great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this probably will be the last big Kevin Spacey movie.
Yeah, sorry, Kevin Spacey.
But he did a
Well,
great
not
performance
sorry.
in this one too. So
Yeah.
it's
but-
Kevin Spacey at the end of the day.
Wait, is Christopher Plummer in this one then?
Then they could probably do an alternate version
Right.
of this one.
I kind of want to see all Kevin Spacey movies be replaced with Christopher Plummer now.
Wow, even like Unusual Suspects. And all
Yep,
that? Yeah.
Christopher Plummer. Actually, that would
That would be funny.
that
An old
would actually kind of work. That makes sense. Yeah. So Baby Driver, number 6. Coming in at my number 5 is going to be Thor Ragnarok.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't expect this to be as great as it was. Honestly, because the first 2 Thor movies are, well, not that great, and this one ended up being kind of one of the best Marvel movies out there. Like, so good, so funny, so action packed. Chris Hemsworth was the best, like the best at his game. That dude has like serious like comedic chops.
Absolutely. The movie alone was a great comedy movie we had this year.
Yeah.
Not saying the only one, but after a list of lacklusting comedy movies, this one kind of took a really good swing at it. Action packed, amazing.
Yeah, and the story really worked for me too. Like the mixture between the Ragnarok storyline and the Planet Hulk storyline.
And the Unworthy storyline.
Yeah, it all worked, and it leads up to Infinity War, and I'm excited.
That's amazing. So my number, what were we at? 5?
Number 5.
My number 5 was It. I thought it was the best horror movie of this year. I thought everybody was, all the characters alone was great.
Those kids-
These kids are amazing.
Those kids were so great.
I
they
could
really
watch
were.
them all day just hanging out at school.
Oh,
They didn't even have to have Pennywise in it. You guys could just watch them all day. But Pennywise made it. Give that extra push.
they could make a Goonies remake with those kids, and I'll be so satisfied. Go for
Honestly, yeah, rated R Goonies with them. I can see it.
it. Yeah, those kids were great. Yep. So coming in at my number 4 is pretty much the most controversial movie of the entire year. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Had to put it in there. You know, I will admit there are some things in this movie that I don't agree with, but there are some great Star Wars moments in this movie. It's definitely, out of like the new ones that have come out, it's definitely one of the best of the new ones that have come out. I just said that twice because that's what I felt about it. And you know, force projection is probably the new cool thing right now. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Which I thought was amazing too. It surprised the hell out of me when I saw it. But
Yeah, and honestly, like in the middle of the movie, I'm like, all right, I really don't know where this is going. They're just, there's so many twists and turns and ups and downs.
but
And,
when they show it, that's when you're shocked.
yeah, have not been that shocked since Vader said, "No, I'm your father." So, Last Jedi at number 4. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is The Thor Ragnarok.
All right.
I thought, like you said before, it was great comedy, great action, great character development too, especially with Valkyrie, and
Love Valkyrie.
I love her. She was amazing. Like I really want to see her next. Like even if they do an all-girl team up, I'll be satisfied with it.
Oh, Valkyrie.
Because they got the most badass women in Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Valkyrie,
Valkyrie, yeah.
Jane Foster.
Jane Foster.
Just kidding.
Pepper Potts.
Agent Carter. Actually, no. Agent
Time travel.
Agent
Bring her back.
Carter's cool.
She is bad. Anyway, so the movie alone, like he said before too. After getting okay to crappy movies of of 1 and 2, this one just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Like I really hope they just add in like a part 4 now. Like don't do trilogies, make this a whole new trilogy now.
Oh, and you can also give me a whole movie on the Grandmaster
Oh, I would
with
love it.
Jeff Goldblum. And
Give him and Benicio del Toro, just a brother movie together.
oh my god, that'd be
That'll be a
fantastic.
great comedy right there.
That would be fantastic. So at my number 3
Top
is
3 of this year.
top 3, guys. This is the 3 big ones. And my number 3, I'm going with War for the Planet of the Apes.
God damn, that's my top 3. This is Rubber Bros. This is our top 3.
I think we might have a similar top 3 going in.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, but no, War for the Planet of the Apes. The perfect conclusion to honestly one of the best new trilogies that we've had in a long time,
Absolutely.
and just a great way to end Caesar's story. The story is so great, the action's so great. Woody Harrelson as a villain was
Woody
so
Harrelson is perfect.
so memorable.
When he could
you
do
know?
his own thing in the movie, he's amazing.
Oh, he's allowed to go like full Woody.
Exactly.
Take that as it is.
I accept it. But no, this guy is Caesar. You feel for him. I was growing up, like not growing up because I was already old, but I was watching him as he was growing up for the past how many years since Planet of the Apes came out?
6 years since
6
the-
years growing up with Caesar. 6 or 7
Yeah.
years.
Since Rise of Planet of the Apes. Yeah,
Since
six years
so you
ago.
watch him as a baby till now, and now he's a father with kids.
Oh, yeah. And it's just what the things that happen in the movie are tragic and some are beautiful, and it's just, and in these movies you're rooting for the apes against the humans. That's how much
That's how much I love these apes.
Yeah, you care about them.
Like before, I was rooting for Mark Wahlberg this whole time. Now I'm rooting for the apes. I said Mark
No,
Wahlberg because I couldn't remember the
so-
actors from the other movie.
There wasn't anybody else other than Mark Wahlberg in my eyes.
Exactly.
That wasn't even Mark Wahlberg. That was just Marky Mark playing an apes.
Good for him.
Good for him. So what's your number 3?
That was my number 3.
That was your number 3?
Yeah, I
Oh,
told
my
you we got
bad.
the same threes.
Oh, I thought you said same top 3. Never mind. All right,
Yeah.
War for Playing the Apes.
So what's number
Fantastic.
2?
Number 2. So my number 1 and my number 2 can go back and forth at any moment. But for right now, I'm putting Logan as my number 2.
Shocker. My number 2 is also Logan. So I know what your number 1 is. This is gonna be the same as mine. So number 2, Logan.
This is why we're bros. Logan. Just the perfect send off for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I mean,
Amazing.
17 years we've been with this character, and
Like legit, I grew up with this character.
yeah.
For 17 years, I watched him. One of the best Marvel characters, best adaptation
One of the
that we only had.
one of the best actors to portray a comic book character, and and just 17 years we've just grown to care for this guy, and to see him finally be uncuffed, uncaged,
Do freely whatever you want to do.
whatever you want.
No holds back from the producers.
Great violence, just a beautiful, well told story, and it's a simple story too. It's a story about a
It
father
is.
and a daughter.
Yeah, a father
it's
without a
road
daughter
trip.
and a daughter that never had a father.
Yeah, it's just a road trip movie with them.
Exactly.
And it's so beautiful. And Patrick Stewart's performance as Professor X is
One of the top
it's
notch.
it just brings tears. It was the one movie this year that I was just like bawling 5 times throughout the movie.
Oh
And
my God.
When you see it, you'll know why.
Like, it was such a perfect ending where I'm fine if you don't see Wolverine anymore, or at least Hugh Jackman's character no more.
No, I
in
think that
Deadpool
yeah.
or the MCU now. Like that was perfect.
Perfect ending. Honestly, just end the X-Men, the Fox X-Men franchise right there. You don't need to do another one.
Yeah, you don't need another Wolverine. I mean, unless Marvel Studios is gonna do it, then go ahead. 'Cause this is gonna be a new
No.
character.
That's why I meant like the Fox one.
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
Studios one, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
We want to see it. I want to see at least. I do want to see Wolverine in the classic,
Suit.
blue and yellow.
No, I would like to see someone else's, and maybe someone fresh, like we never seen before. Like
Yeah.
So like how Hugh Jackman was back then. Like no one really knew him, but now he's a household name. Your mother knows who Hugh Jackman is now, or who Wolverine is because of Hugh Jackman.
Okay. Yeah. So, number one. Isaiah, what's our number one?
Number one is Blade Runner. 2049. I'm in love with this movie.
The more and more I think about this movie, the more and more things that happen in this movie, the more and more I'm just amazed of how beautiful, how well executed, how much I actually cared about these characters. Harrison Ford was the best he has been since a long time. You know, it's such a beautiful fucking movie. It's a perfect movie.
It's such a true, I don't know how to say, like faithful to this original source material of the original Blade Runner, that it did it perfectly where all the fans, nobody can complain about this movie.
It's better than Blade Runner.
Oh, it's 100% Blade Runner, but at least it wasn't something 100% different where someone can at least complain about it. Oh, you did this and this and that. You did no. You can never complain.
No, this is what a true sequel is supposed to do. You know, it elevates, it expands the story,
involves everything.
Yeah, and it was honestly Denis Villeneuve, the director, best new director working right now.
This is probably one of the best art films ever.
Yeah, it
was beautiful.
It is a freaking $200 million looking art film.
Exactly. You've seen it in IMAX like we did. It was amazing in IMAX.
Best IMAX experience I've had all year.
That was true what IMAX was supposed to be for. All the colors, all the landscapes, everything was amazing.
Breathtaking. And you know, it's almost a 3-hour long movie, and you don't feel it because you're just so engaged in the story.
I mean, I felt it because I really had to go to the bathroom, and I did not know it was a 3-hour movie.
That's why I went before the movie started.
And I did not think twice. But watching the movie, I got lost. It was the best 3 hours of my life.
Yeah. So honestly, more people should see this. More people should have seen it.
It's highly underrated.
And you don't even need to see the original Blade Runner 2.
No, they explain everything in the first 2 minutes of the credits. It tells you everything that's going on.
So guys, honestly, check out Blade Runner 2049. Check out all the other movies that are on our list. Yeah. Honestly, 2017, pretty good year for movies.
You know, for a year that said it was the worst summer box office of all time, this was a really good year throughout the whole, compared to all the other years we had. Not saying the best, but definitely it holds up on its own.
It's better in 2016, I can tell you that.
Well, Civil War came out. I mean, it didn't.
So did X-Men Apocalypse. So did Suicide Squad.
Deadpool came out too.
Deadpool did come out. Yeah.
Hit or miss.
So I'm gonna ask you, what is the one, other than Infinity War, what is the one movie of 2018 you're looking forward to?
Other than Infinity War?
Other than Infinity War, because it's too easy.
Ready Player One.
Damn.
I'm really super hyped for that movie. Watching the trailers, even the next trailer afterwards, I even got more excited. And I was surprised, so I didn't think I could get more excited watching these trailers.
Alright, so you said my answer. So I'm gonna
I'm sorry, though, but the trailer looks amazing.
No, it has a DeLorean in it, and it has the Iron Giant in it.
It has all our childhood characters in one movie.
It's Spielberg. Like, it's Steven Spielberg.
I think this could be the one that tells people like, hey, I'm still Steven Spielberg.
He's still Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hit you with a Black Panther.
Black Panther 2?
Cannot wait for that movie.
I like that.
Cannot wait for it. Well, guys, 2017 is over. Thank you guys for joining us today, and we will see you in 2018.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.